let's talk about tax. Let's talk about tourist tax. The government is deciding to implement some tourist tax, which they've been talking about for nearly 2 years now, but it looks like it's actually going to happen. In this video, I'd like to talk about what it means to you as a traveller coming here, and to get some feedback in the comments below of what you think and what your opinion of the whole thing is. Okay, so to begin with, the tourist tax is 300 baht, and it's going to cost that to every passport holder that is not a Thai citizen coming into Thailand, whether it be by land or by air. And an interesting statistic I saw the other day was the 30% of travellers coming to Thailand actually come by land, which is quite a large number when you consider the millions that they claim come here every year. But anyway, so this tax and how it might affect you is going to be brought up to cabinet with the government in January next year, so we don't have to worry about it being a problem during this high season that we're coming into now. But in 2025 it'll be brought before cabinet because there was a new government elected, and then there's talk of it taking up to 6 months to implement. So we're looking at the halfway through next year at least, if at all this happens, if this happens. So what it means is that you're going to come into the country, you're going to have to pay this tax. So 300 baht works out at about $8.50 US and about $13 Australian. Doesn't seem much, especially when you're paying thousands for airfares these days. But what it does, when you do notice it, is if you're just going for a couple of days across the border and visiting Laos or doing a border run, then you've got to pay it coming back, or just doing a short flight to Cambodia for a week or two. Or if you're doing a stopover, say you're just coming in for a night in a hotel and then the next day flying on to another destination, as long as you come in through immigration, you'll be paying that tax. So I don't know how that would affect people. Also, you've got to consider families coming here. So families coming here would pay per passport holder. So say husband and wife and 2 kids, well, they're not going to be paying 300, they're going to be paying 1,200 baht. So substantially more. So like I said, how it's going to be collected too is another way, another thing that they're going to be implementing. And one of those ideas is this ETA, which is where they're going to bring it in so that you have to apply for your sort of like doing your visa on, or applying for your visa before you come here. Your visa exempt, you have to apply online, give in your details. They probably want your flight details, your onward travel flight, as long as, and also your accommodation maybe. And they're thinking of possibly implementing a payment system in there so you would pay it as well. And then once that's approved, you get an email back which has a QR code that can be scanned at immigration when you arrive here, and gets through the immigration process a lot quicker. All a good idea if it all works. So that's another thing there. So let me know what you think in the comments about this. There's a chance that, you know, like some things, this is Thailand, and I don't know if it's ever going to happen. I'm fairly sure it will eventually, but you know, that's just my opinion. I'd like to see what you guys think, and to let me know what you think in the comments below. I guess what also we should look at is the value of 300 baht. I mean, what does 300 baht get you here in Thailand? Well, let me give you an idea. So this iced coffee here I've just bought at this little cafe cost me 50 baht. So there's 50 baht. So there's 6 of those is the cost of one of your tax, 300 baht taxes. You could get a meal on the street at night at one of the street vendors for between 60 and 70 baht. So there's a few of those in 300 baht. 300 baht would get you a decent meal in a nice restaurant as well. So there's more reasons why, you know, it may seem like just a few dollars, but things are quite cheap by Western standards here anyway. So, you know, let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Is this going to affect your travel plans at all, or would you just pretty much ignore it? Like I say, the cost of your airfares can be so expensive that it's just not going to be a noticeable difference, is it? But then again, if you're a backpacker and you're going to do a border run, or you want to cross the border and coming in here from the neighbouring countries, then 300 baht is still 300 baht. I mean, you can still get, you know, if you look hard, you can still get accommodation for a night for 300 baht. Not so much here where I am in Chiang Mai, but some of the outer areas for sure, you know, or pretty close to it. So anyway, there's something to ponder. A tax for entering Thailand. Tell me if it happens in other countries. I haven't really checked up if it's a thing if you go to other countries. I think Korea possibly has some sort of a tax for tourists coming in. Yeah, I'm not aware of anything with any other country, and it's certainly not something that the airlines are going to implement in their ticket prices. That would just be extra work, and it's just a harder for the collection of it. So, and you wouldn't be paying it on arrival here, otherwise that's just going to cause a backlog of people that's going to be twice as long as the queue for getting through immigration as it is already. So implementing it into the ETA that they're talking about would be the most likely best way to do it, or a completely separate website to make the payment. Anyway, that's the way it is today, isn't it? There's money coming in from everything. Everything's getting more expensive everywhere, and there's all these little extra prices. Anyway, thank you all, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to watch my other videos all about moving here to Thailand or coming here on a holiday, and watch my live streams. I have live streams every weekend where we discuss topics like this, and you're welcome to join in. So if you subscribe and hit that notifications bell, you'll get notified of when all these things are on, and you're welcome to join me. Anyway, comment below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now. Cheers.